And her vision here is excellent. Straightforward, she has a problem with that. It's like you looking out the corner of your eye. And she doesn't have depth perception. When they hatch out, little babies hatch out.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Would you mind if I do this for YouTube video?
No, go right ahead.
Okay.
Sure, absolutely. When the little babies hatch out, they go down to the water. There's between 26 babies at a time. And they're 6 inches long, they're wiggly, they're perfect bait. Mommy's doing good. She protects them for 2 years. She's doing good if she still has 10% babies left next year. And so when she sees something here, edible, non-edible, gone. But when she sees something here, she has a hard time with that. She can't tell how close it is to her. To her, it's a predator.
Oh, yeah.
But
So that's why I asked you to step back, because here she doesn't mind. She can watch you, but straightforward, then she gets a little stressed out.
Did you say 10%?
10% of
Can you imagine if 100% survived?
That's right. That's exactly right. And then even after that 10%, only probably a third or half of those will survive to adult age, because the male alligators will eat them.
Yeah.
Would you like to hold her?
No.
No. Oh, come on.
Come on, Suze, you're going to be on YouTube.
Well,
it's very simple. She's not mean at all.
No,
She's right here. She likes her little front feet out.
She does, okay.
Yes, and I make like a little C around her little waist, and let her little back feet in, and like a little blankie. And she's very small, and you don't have to squeeze her hard at all. If she's wiggling, she's not trying to bite you.
Okay.
She's just, her feet's not comfortable. You can pet or touch anything, but on their heads, they're not kitties. We don't pet them on the head.
Okay.
Okay? Like that, right there.
Oh,
And let her, don't squeeze her real hard. Just like around her little, there. And open up the bottom of your hand, let her little feet come in. She's trying to get her feet comfortable. Get her little bottom feet in. There. And if you have to, hold her tail. Hold her tail so she doesn't climb out your hand. And if you turn sideways, you'll get your very best picture right there. And her name is Trixie. Trixie's 6 months old.
Oh, Trixie!
Isn't she sweet?
Trixie!
All
Now
right.
you stand right there, and I'm going to have something for you.
Oh, don't do it again. Hello, Trixie. Trixie's not hissing.
In Florida, they raise them commercially. They raise them for the hide, and then they save this here. This is where you get your gator nuggets. It's white meat, very low cholesterol, very healthy. There's a bone in there like this, and there's 4 muscles. They pull that out, and then they cut like that. That's where you get your gator nuggets. Sometimes people complain about getting a chewy nugget. That would be down in here where all the tendons come together for their tail. The gators are half-tailed. People don't realize the length of them. They're that long. The tail is very important to them. It's very flexible. Gators, very flexible.
And does it taste like chicken, like frog
so, if you grab them here, that you better be careful,
really?
because that doesn't mean you're safe. And they use their tail for swimming. When they swim, they put their feet straight back, all 4 of them like this, and they're just like a bullet with a tail on it. And they use this for defense too. They can smack you with it. This is very sharp back here. When they get, the bigger they get, the worse it is for being sharp, you know. But they can smack you with that, knock you right off your feet. 5-footer will knock you right off your feet. And they use that. It's like being hit with a belt, you know. Okay, Trixie is 6 months old. I did get her from the gator farm. The gators down here are no longer endangered, but they're very much protected. To have a little baby gator, you have to have the proper paper from the state of Florida. It's quite a bit of paperwork to do, and they've just changed the law now that you have to prove that you have 1 year's experience handling alligators, or you don't get to have an alligator anymore. So that pretty well eliminates the pet alligators. So the gators hatch out once a year. They hatch out usually in the fall, sometimes August, September, October, November, occasionally December. This was last year's baby. This was a year ago baby. This one here, his name is Bobby. He was the same size as Trixie a year ago. This is pretty much the normal growth for in the wild. This is about how much they grow in the wild. Now on the farm they put them in ideal conditions where the rooms are warm and dark and controlled environment. They change the water. They give them little pellets, all they want to eat of it. They don't give them any raw fish or chicken at all, no raw tankage. The bacteria, they don't want bacteria in the water. Gators have to get out of the water every day to let their skin dry. If they don't, the bacteria will start deteriorating their skin.
How long are you going to keep them?
And my permit says I can have them up to 4 foot, but I won't keep them that long. I will take this fall, when they hatch out again, I will take and keep Trixie, and take this one and the other one back, and next year Trixie will be my Bobby. And then I'll have 2 little ones again. This is the biggest one I want in my shop for liability reasons.
Yeah.
This one here would bite you. It would be like a paring knife or a really bad paper cut. This one here would take a hunk of your skin off. A 4-footer could take a child's finger off. So I don't think.
How come they aren't opening their mouth at all?
Huh?
How come they aren't opening their mouth?
Because they've been handled a lot. They're very tame. I don't take their mouth shut. I don't stress my gators out. They get stressed when you take their mouth shut. They're very tame. I don't do anything to stress them out. They do bond with you. They do know my voice. They can tell when I'm holding them. This one has bonded, but this one's really bonded. This one actually thinks I'm his mother, and when I hold him, he's really relaxed. See? Because he knows I'm protecting him. I did tell him before you walked in that the babies, between 20 to 60 of them hatch out at a time. They instinctively go to the water. They're on their own as far as eating. Mother does not feed them at all, but she protects them for 2 years. So both these sides would be in the nest together. And they could be related, they could be not related at all. One of them could be an orphan. Maybe they lost their mommy, maybe they got separated. But they will seek protection from the females. The males will eat them. So this little guy here, even though he's a lot bigger, this one here, you'd have turtles and fish, that kind of stuff that would beat him in the water. This one here, you got your, your eagles and hawks and ospreys and stuff like that would eat him, and the male alligators. If he was by himself without mommy, he wouldn't last very long in the wild. He'd be a goner. So, would somebody like to hold this one, or Trixie? Okay. I'm going to just a minute. I'm going to have you step here. Me? Yeah. Because the reason I told you was because the gators of their vision. No, turn around and go the other way. Their vision. They can't see depth like we can because their eyes are on the side of their head, opposite direction. So straightforward to them, they're not sure what that is. That's a gator eater. So even though I'm holding him, he's very calm. If you watch his eyes when I move him, see, he's looking for gator eaters. Yeah. And that's why I had her move with the face that way. That way, when I have somebody come up here, it won't stress her gator out. Okay? Okay, turn around, please. Face the camera. This one is very relaxed. And it'll take him a minute because he just walked out. It's like, oh, okay, everything's cool now. Balance your hand right here and put your thumb here. You don't have to pull out pressure on it. He's real relaxed. This way you just have control of him if you need to. And where's your camera? Who's taking camera pictures for you?
That's a movie.
This is a video.
Okay, there you go. There you go.
What's his name again?
Bobby. Bobby. I gave him his name when I got him. He was about this long, and I had 2 of them. And I had a rock in there, and the first one, his name was Slick. He went right underneath that little rock right away. I said, boy, he's slick, little gator. And this one was so little that he bobbed along, he couldn't reach the bottom of the tank, so I called him Bobby. Cool. That's how I named him. Okay, I got it. Thank you.